Okay, on the program meron tayong segment na tinatawag nating, punto kontra punto. Dito po natin hinahatid sa inyo ang mga balita galing sa Pilipinas, headline news from the Philippines. And puwede po natin pag-usapan kung anong tingin niyo sa balita. If you like the balita, you don't like the balita, fake balita, o anong tingin niyo sa balita, puwede po natin pag-usapan. At kung gusto niyong sumali sa usapan, tumawag lang po kayo o kaya mag-text sa 808-392-8230 or you can just type on the prompt kung nasa live po kayo kung anong tingin niyo sa balita. Okay, so without further ado, mga kaibigan, gagayang kagakabsat, umpisahan na po natin ang ating punto kontrapunto. Okay, sa mga sumusubay sa programa, alam niyo babasahin ko yung balita and then kung meron po kayong gustong sabihin, just call, text, or type on the prompt. Okay, so this headline news comes to us from Phil Star Global. Okay, Phil Star Global. And the headline goes like this: Work Life Balance Index. Okay, Work Life Balance Index. Philippines ranks 59th out of 60 countries. 59 out of 60. This is the Work Life Balance Index. The Philippines obtained the second worst work-life balance score among 60 countries analyzed in the latest report of a global human resource services firm. The country's capital, Manila, scored 27.46 out of 100 in work-life balance, just above Nigeria's capital, Abuja, which earned a score of 16.15 at the bottom of Remote Global Life Work Balance Index. Remote is an international recruitment and placement firm. They evaluated average working hours per week, minimum wages, annual leave policies, sick pay, maternity leaves, healthcare, and other factors in 60 countries with the highest gross domestic product. The study aims to represent how the businesses of each country look after the lives of their employees and put life before work. Outranking the Philippines is Ethiopia at 58 and Baghdad at 57. Joining the 10 lowest ranked countries, which are mostly in Asia and Africa, is the United States, which is ranked 55th. Researchers at Remote describe life-work balance, reversing the popular term work life, as a system of ethics that ensures workers can perform to the best of our capabilities when we're at work, while enabling us to live a happy, healthy life outside of the workplace. The study also promotes a hybrid work model and true flexibility. Such an arrangement, it said, does not involve 4 mandatory days in the office and an optional one at home. True flexibility enables the employee to determine when and where they're most productive. The time an employee spends at their desk is not always an indicator of their productivity. Positive outcomes are more important than clocking up certain number of hours. Dragging down the Philippines' score this year is its relatively few statutory annual leaves granted to the employees. While the best scoring countries could generally use around 30 days of leaves per year, those in Manila only enjoy an average of 17 days. Minimum wage in the Philippines was recorded at $1.45 per hour. Okay, $1.45 per hour when 52 weeks are divided by the annual minimum wage rate and the length of the standard hour work week. Also impacting the score is employed Filipinos' work hours. They spend an average of 40.63 hours a week at work, while those in higher scoring countries work 33 to 36 hours a week. Filipino workers, however, have a higher happiness index score, which is 6.04, than most of their counterparts in the bottom 10, with the exception of US employees. They're at 6.72, and those in the United Arab Emirates at 6.73. Interestingly, there are no scores recorded for minimum statutory sick pay percentage and the standard health systems for the Philippines. Those who enjoy better work-life balance in the other countries benefit from a universal government-funded system or a universal public insurance system. At the top of the list in the global study, meanwhile, are New Zealand, Dublin, Brussels, Copenhagen, Canada, Germany, Finland, Australia, Norway, and Spain, which are all ranked 1st through 10th, respectively. New Zealand and Australia, which took the 1st and 8th spots, respectively, are among European peers in the top 10. Dropping from the 10 countries offering the best work-life balance is the United Kingdom, which slide to the 15th is due to its reduced happiness score and a relatively low safety rating. Nordic countries remain unsurprisingly the happiest in the world. The United Arab Emirates and Qatar, where many Filipino workers are, have been recorded to be the most overworked nations on the list, which with employees in the UAE working over 50 hours per week on average. Anong tingin nyo guys? Work-life balance in the Philippines. 59th out of the 60, almost the worst out of the 60 countries. Anong tingin nyo guys? Terrible thing? I don't know how it can be a good thing. Punto kontra punto tayo mga kaibigan. Hello, KNDI, you're live. Paring OJ, what do you think of this, sir? I know, man.
Tingin ko, tagilid talaga.
Please explain, sir.
Kasi nga, biro mo, yung 1% na yun, buti naka-save tayo ng 1%, pero yung 1% na yun, yung happiness ng ating mga low laborers na pagdami ng pamilya.
Yeah. Totoo yan.
Yun ang talagang happiness na eh. Kaya nga, ikaw compare mo, maraming ang mga mga na-employ. Pero ang trabaho naman nila, unang-una, yun nga, $50 an hour. Pagkatapos, kaya nga sila, pagod na pagod.
That's right.
Kailangan nilang kumita ng mas marami. Kasi kung hindi, tapos pa rin yung kikitain nila.
Totoo yan.
Kung mo na lang siya mga nagta-tricycle, nakasakay nga sila sa motor all day. Pero ganun pa man, meron silang kailangan gawing boundary para kung hindi sila makaka-boundary, gutom din sila. Kaya napakarami pa sa atin eh. Kaya yung mga nasa nakakapag-office na trabaho, okay lang sila. Pero ito mas marami pa rin yung sinasabi natin na mahirap eh. Di ba pare, ganun lang. Okay.
Thank you so much, Paring OJ. That's true, man. It's a sad truth. Pero you're right, bro. There's so many. Yeah, may mga office workers nga, may mga pero ang daming, they just find any job that they can. Kung ano man makuha nilang trabaho, basta lang kumita, right? And kaya nga umaalis, di ba? Karamihan ng ating mga kapatid, mga kababayan natin, umaalis sila para lang kumita ng mas malaki, right? Kahit na pupunta sila, we went to, I'll tell you a story. Nung last time we went on our trip, dumaan kami sa Oman. Oman airport. In airport lang. We didn't have money or time to go to Oman. Pero nasa airport. Pero kumain kami. We ate at this restaurant inside the airport. And guess who was working there? A Filipina. Yeah, and I think she was from Isabela. Isabela. So we're asking her questions, oh, enjoy ka ba dito? Oh, man, she says, wow, at least kumikita akong dollars dito sa Oman. And then, syempre, pinapadala niya sa Pilipinas for her family. Pero nalulungkot naman daw siya kasi mag-iisa lang siya. Pero sa dami ng Pilipino daw, pwede naman kayong mag-hangout, mag-gimmick, right? Pero yung gimmickan medyo limited din. Pero kung magkasama sila, it's okay. One thing about Filipinos, guys, paring OJ, ano yung sinasabi mo? Pero kahit na mahirap, man, kahit na ang hirap ng buhay, kahit na napakabigat ng kinakarga, kahit na napaka talagang kapos na sa lahat at masaya pa rin tayo, man. We find a way to just be happy, bro. Diba? It's that smile, man. Ngingiti-ngiti lang. Kalimutan mo na. Diba? Parang ganun. At, we just go on with life. I guess it's a character of the Filipino, pare, man, Yeah, we can handle anything, man. Kakayanin natin. Sinasabi natin. All right, guys, that's our Punto Contra Punto segment, headline news from the Philippines. Gusto nyo po malaman ano pa ang headline news sa Pilipinas, ituloy nyo inyong pakikinig dito sa ating PhilAm Community Hour with Alan Alvarez, kung saan natin hinahatid sa inyo ang mga headline news from the Philippines through our Punto Contra Punto segment. Maraming salamat po, mga kaibigan, at mabuhay po kayong lahat. I got time for one more song before we end the program today and go into our weekend. Here's Cinderella. And sana hindi ganito yung boyfriend nyo. Pero kung ganun, di ganun.
Mahilig sa disco, lagi sa disco, lahat ng Sabado. And when the kids go dancing na, lagi pa siyang nauuna. At ang sayaw pala niya ay mashed potato. Yan ang boyfriend ko, di ko matig ang gusto. Siya ay in na in, ngunit out pa rin ang boyfriend kong baduy. Baduy. Ang aking boyfriend, ang grooving magdamit. At kung sa forma, mahirap lamangan. But when we go out dating na, kulay ng polo niya ay pula. Berde pa ang sapatos niya, asul ang medyas. Yan ang boyfriend ko, di ko madig ang gusto. Siya ay in na in, ngunit out pa rin ang boyfriend kong baduy. Baduy. Ang boyfriend kong baduy. Baduy. Siya ay in na in, ngunit out pa rin ang boyfriend kong baduy. Yan ang boyfriend ko, di ko madig ang gusto. Siya ay in na in, ngunit out pa rin ang boyfriend kong baduy. Baduy.
All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, man. It's always a pleasure being with you each and every day, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Habang live po tayo. Please stay tuned for Through the Bible with the Most Reverend J. Vernon McGee right after this program. And you got Adding Brian taking you home on this absolutely gorgeous Friday afternoon. Any questions about the show, guys? 808-392-8230, 808-392-8230. Here is your thought for the rest of the day and thought for the weekend. Be there for others, but never leave yourself behind. That's from Dodinsky, mga kaibigan, and that's your thought for the rest of the day and thought for the weekend. Ito po si Alan Alvarez, nagpapaalam, nagpapasalamat at nagsasabi na mabuhay ang Pilipino sa Hawaii.